What you're about to watch is the live recording of one of my sessions with my special students. The fourth part, environment over effort. Environment over effort. This is amazing, just amazing. One of the best I can say. You can write this down, environment over effort. And this is something which I say, your environment is more powerful than your willpower. Please write this down, extremely important statement. Your environment is always more powerful than your willpower. What does that mean? Many people try to do things, achieve their goals with willpower. And we don't have a shortage of motivational speakers. I'm not against motivational guys, by the way, but I'm just telling you my belief. It's not how I work. And they are full of you should do this, you should do that, never give up this and that. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that. The point is, you create your environment in such a way that it becomes impossible for you to fail. I'll give a simple example. You hang around with unserious chess players who are just playing chess for fun here and there. They're, dancing around in tournaments and they're doing all kinds of stupid stuff. You would become like them. You hang around with the wrong crowd, you'll become like them. You hang around with all the top players, you become like them. Recently, I had a tournament. I played the Rapid and Blitz, as I said, and I'm not an active player, like all of you know. I'm into coaching and I have so many students. I cannot, do playing actively. If I do that, then I have to only focus on playing. But when I was there, I was always there with all the top players. I was interacting very actively with FIDE Masters, International Masters, and other players. And believe me or not, those players are actually very humble. Majority of them. Okay, now leave aside one or two exceptions, but majority of them, they're very humble. If you go and talk to them, and if you're genuine, then they would be more than glad to help you. And what happened? What happened in a tournament? There, in both the events, I increased my rating. I'm not practicing actively. I'm not, I'm busy coaching. Still, I improved my rating. It was not a huge increase. It was like 30-40 points, but still, I increased my rating. So your environment is more powerful than your willpower. That is one of the reasons, if you see we have the guest speakers sometime coming to our platform, why invite those guest speakers? One is my students should learn from them. But second is, it creates an environment for everybody, including me. I get to learn so many things when an international master, a grandmaster comes to the platform. So, this is the harsh reality. Most chess players, they fail because they trust themselves too much. They trust themselves that, I can do it. I know I'm capable of, and this and that. They trust themselves too much. So here's what I say. Believe in yourself. You should believe in yourself, but don't trust yourself. So don't trust yourself that after, let's say, this entire thing is gone, mentorship is over, you're still going to have the same drive to do all the 500 puzzles, 500 games which I've sent you. I know how you work. I've sent you so much of material, but still, after doing that, after a few weeks, you're going to lose the drive. And that's the reason, don't trust yourself. Believe in yourself. You should believe in yourself, but don't trust yourself. Don't trust that without having any planners in place, without having the daily, now I'm talking to people who are in Inner Circle and other programs, though without having the daily planners in place, without having the SWOT analysis in place, you are going to know where you're lacking and you're going to make the improvement. Don't do that. Don't trust yourself. Believe in yourself, but don't trust yourself. So this is a very funny image. Right now, your plan is the first image. You're on a cycle here and you feel like, oh, I've learned the calculation masterclass. It's going to be a happy, clappy day. It's going to be a sunny day. I'm going to go on a cycle and I'm going to reach my goal without any problems. This is what you believe. This is your plan. What is the reality? The reality is the moment you start cycling, you'll see that, oh, what is this? This is a steep valley. How? I'm not prepared for this. This is hard. And you go down, you say like, oh, what is this? The big rocks. I have a cycle, man. I don't have a mountaineering bike. And then somehow something push and something you reach to the second goal, the first checkpost. And first checkpost, and you see like, oh, what the hell is this? Now I have this big, what is that, rope, and I have to take my cycle through the rope. Am I in circus? Is this circus? What is this? This is so hard. I didn't expect this to happen. And somehow you say like, okay, let me manage and go through the second thing. And you cross the second checkpost. You reach the second checkpost and see, what is this? Water? Is this a cycling race or is it like water? Where does this water come from? Where do I leave my cycle here? What exactly should I do? And then somehow you go down the boat and you cross the third checkpost. And now you see like, oh, what is this? And now I don't even have my cycle. How should I climb that entire steep slope? And then when you reach here, you might feel that finally have reached. But the reality is the roadblocks never stop. It's an unending journey. It's an unending road, unending journey. And that's the reason, as I told you earlier, we have the community. Why am I telling you about the community? Please make use of that community. You have started the community so that you can benefit from that community. So if you're a silent observer there, you're never going to get anything. Okay, congratulating others is fine, it's good, but it's important for you to contribute to the community. Because in the community, when you have that first roadblock, people tell you it's okay. It's okay, my friend. I was there. It seems impossible. It feels like I'm never going to get up there, but it's okay. It's just temporary. You will get there. And they would help you throughout the journey. Like, I am going to be there, but you will say, whenever you interact with me, you will say like, of course, Heramb, what are you talking about? You are you, right? You are Heramb Bhagwat. You can do that, obviously. But what about me? But when you see other brothers and sisters, other people in the community getting amazing results, now you see, oh, okay, it's not just Heramb who is getting results. There's so many other players who are getting results. They are not different from me. They are older than me. They're younger than me. Still they're getting those results. Wow. That's great. That's amazing. And that motivates you to go forward. And that's the reason you need to work on your environment. Okay, the environment I talked about. Environment over effort. Not effort. Environment first, then effort. That's the reason we have so strict rules for the VIP group. We see a bad apple there, we just kick him out. It doesn't matter which program he belongs to. We see a bad apple, just kick him out. You will never see a person belittling other person or something like nonsense going on in the group. Never. So the point is, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most amount of time with. So choose wisely who you're spending time with. And it doesn't matter whether it's physical or virtual. Virtually you're spending time with a person, that's equally counted as you spend time physically. So that's the important point. That's environment over effort. Now, last but not the least, I'm going to make a surprising statement. Don't try to use calculation algorithms. You may say, what? Heramb, I thought that is what I'm supposed to do, right? Don't try to use calculation algorithm. Be an elite chess player. Remember the self-image I talked to you about? Become an elite chess player. Don't try to use. Many players try to push that, okay, some way or the other, I have to use all these techniques. Don't do that. Become an elite chess player. It should happen naturally. It should be your second nature. So last but not the least, you treat chess like a hobby. It rewards you like a hobby. You treat chess like a profession. It rewards you like a profession. You treat chess as a way of life. It rewards you as a way of life.